The leading aviation companies of the world are still focusing on developing the glamorous but expensive 5th and 6th generation fighters. However, more and more countries have preferred the Brazilian Embraer's turboprop light attack aircraft, the EMB-314 Super Tucano. For many air forces, this exotic bird of South America is more useful than the sexy jets. As the weapon detective, we are investigating the EMB-314 and the background of its success. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel before we start, and give us a thumbs up if you like our video. To be notified of our new video, please click the bell button. Also, you can now click the join button to support our channel. The EMB-314 Super Tucano, also known as A29, is easy to operate, low-cost, versatile, and effective. These features make it the most preferred turboprop light attack aircraft today. Simplicity is the key to this success. The EMB-314 is the further development of the highly successful trainer of Embraer, the EMB-312 Tucano. Many users of the EMB-312, which was introduced in 1983, were frequently tasking this aircraft for border patrol, counterinsurgency, and close air support duties. So, in 1991, Embraer began to work on a new version of the Tucano, which would be more suitable for these types of missions. In the beginning, Brazil didn't show interest in this program as expected. But after a while, the Brazilian Air Force began to seek a new training and light attack aircraft to replace its AT-26 Chuantia fleet. So, in 1995, it gave support for the development of the new version of the Tucano under the ALX program. Initially, Embraer modified two EMB-312Hs as prototypes. These aircraft made their first flights in 1996 and 1997, respectively. The production model of the aircraft, now called the EMB-314 Super Tucano, made its maiden flight on June 2, 1999. It became operational in the Brazilian Air Force in 2003. Even though it shares very similar lines with the previous EMB-312, the Super Tucano is a different aircraft in detail. The EMB-314 has a more powerful engine. Its airframe is made of strengthened 2024 aluminum alloy, which provides higher G-loads and increases the fatigue life in operational environments. Its flap tracks are steel. The reinforced landing gears can handle greater takeoff weights. Different from the Tucano trainer, the EMB-314 light attack aircraft has internal machine guns inside the wing. Also, it can carry various ordnance, including air-to-air missiles and guided bombs. Some critical parts are reinforced with Kevlar. The EMB-314 has a night vision goggle-compatible glass cockpit with color multifunction displays. Plus, the Super Tucano is fitted with a head-up display and hands-on throttle and stick controls. The EMB-314 has a 2-axis autopilot with embedded mission planning capacity. The aircraft can be fitted with missile and radar warning systems and chaff flares if demanded. Some users, such as Colombia, Mauritania, and Nigeria, have preferred a Super Tucano variant with a forward-looking infrared sensor. The A29A variant is a single seat, while the A29B is a twin seat. The twin-seat Super Tucano's rear seat is elevated 25 centimeters. This variant is also an excellent trainer aircraft. Afghanistan, Brazil, Burkina Faso, Colombia, the Dominican Republic, Ghana, Indonesia, Lebanon, Mali, Mauritania, Nigeria, the Philippines, Turkmenistan, and the USA are the users of the EMB-314 light attack aircraft. Other than these countries, Angola is tasking its Super Tucanos for border patrol missions, while the Chilean and Ecuador aircraft are operated for only training duties. The EMB-314 has a length of 11.38 meters, a wingspan of 11.14 meters, and a height of 3.97 meters. Its wing area is 19.4 square meters. The empty weight of the aircraft is about 3,200 kilograms, while its maximum takeoff weight is 5,400 kilograms. One 1,196 kilowatt Pratt & Whitney PT6A68A turboprop engine provides a maximum speed of 557 km per hour. It can climb an altitude of 10,688 meters, in other words, 35,000 feet. The aircraft can reach a range of 1,330 kilometers. The Super Tucano's combat radius is 550 kilometers. The EMB-314 has 5 hardpoints with a total capacity of 1,550 kilograms. Besides 2 wing-mounted internal 12.7mm machine guns, the aircraft can carry the AIM-9L Sidewinder, MAA-1 Prina, Python 3 and Python 4 air-to-air missiles, the AGM-65 Maverick air-to-surface missile, as well as guided and unguided bombs, rockets, and gun pods. The Super Tucano has quite impressive real combat experience. It has gained a well-deserved reputation especially for low-intensity conflicts. Let's look at some of them. Brazil legislated for the downing of illegal flights in the region in 2004, is deploying its EMB-314s for border control missions along the Amazon River as a part of the Sistema de Vigilancia da Amazônia, shortly SIVAM program. On June 3, 2009, an E-99 early warning aircraft of the Brazilian Air Force directed 2 Super Tucanos to intercept a Cessna U-206G engaging in drug trafficking activities. After exhausting all procedures, the EMB-314s fired a warning shot with internal 12.7mm machine guns and forced the plane to follow them to the Cacoal airport. On August 5, 2011, Brazil launched Operation Ágata to counter drug trafficking, illegal mining and logging, and trafficking of wild animals on its border with Colombia. During the operation, the Brazilian EMB-314s destroyed several illicit airstrips by both day and night strikes. The aircraft used the computer-guided Mark 82 bombs. On September 15, 2011, Brazil launched Operation Ágata 2 on the borders of Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay. During this operation, Brazilian Super Tucanos, along with F-5s, intercepted 33 aircraft and destroyed 3 illicit airstrips. But before Brazilian operations, the Super Tucano had already gained its first combat experience by the hands of Colombia. On January 18, 2007, the Colombian EMB-314s hit the Marxist-Leninist guerrilla group FARC's positions in the jungle with the Mark 82 bombs. During the attack, the Super Tucano proved the efficiency of its constantly computed impact point capability, which is a calculation provided by a weapons sighting system. 1 year later, Colombia launched Operation Phoenix. This time, the Colombian Air Force struck an FARC camp located inside its neighbor Ecuador. During this operation, the EMB-314s used the Griffin laser-guided bombs. During 2010 Operation Sodoma, 25 Colombian EMB-314s left 7 tons of bombs on an FARC camp. In the same year, Colombia also launched Operation Darien, and the Super Tucanos bombed another FARC camp near the Panama border using their infrared cameras. Colombia successfully continued using its EMB-314s against rebel groups in the following years. The aircraft played critical roles to eliminate top commanders of the FARC, including the leader of the group, Alfonso Cano. According to the Air Force's official statement, since 2011, the Super Tucanos have successfully secured the Dominican airspace against drug flights. The Afghan Air Force conducted nearly 2,000 airstrike sorties in 2017 with its EMB-314s. These Super Tucanos were used for more than 80 missions in a single week without a problem. Yet, in August 2021, the Taliban has gained control all over the country. The glorious days of the EMB-314s was over. Many Afghan pilots defected to nearby countries with their Super Tucanos. One of them crashed in Uzbekistan. It is known that at least one EMB-314 was captured by the Taliban. Before we begin our analysis, it is useful to remember 2 famous quotes. The first quote is from the 1998 film Soldier. In the movie, after facing an unknown but extremely deadly enemy, Colonel Meekum, played by Jason Isaacs, gets into a panic despite his technologically superior weapons. Seeing the situation, the veteran Church, played by Gary Busey, says the following memorable quote. "My daddy always said, when you want to insert a nail into a piece of wood, don't do anything fancy or glamorous. Just take the damn hammer and hit the son of a bitch until it's in." Like this quote, in today's asymmetric conflicts, the simplest solution is usually the most effective solution. This type of warfare does not require doing anything fancy or glamorous. Yes, the 4th plus or 5th generation fighters can change the course of a large-scale war, but they're not more effective than a propeller combat aircraft against small guerrilla groups. In some circumstances, a state-of-the-art jet fighter may even be less effective. The French experience in Afghanistan and Mali shows that the mighty Rafale, which cannot be equipped with rocket pods, didn't have a real effect on small guerrilla groups. The Italian-born professional soldier Raimondo Montecuccoli, who served the Habsburg monarchy during the 17th century, uttered our second famous quote: "For war, you need three things. 1. Money. 2. Money. 3. Money." It costs $36,000 per hour to send a stealthy F-35 against a guerrilla group which does not have a real air defense capability. A Lightning II has a 50-year lifespan. When this aircraft is used frequently for such a simple job, this time will decrease rapidly. So, you would have to spend another $125 million to acquire a new F-35 in less than 50 years. The unit cost of an EMB-314 is $9 to $18 million. Its operating cost is only $430 to $500 per hour. So, it is not a surprise that the United States Special Operations Command chose the Super Tucano. Using the propeller trainer or liaison aircraft for this type of mission is not a new, brilliant idea. During the First Cold War, many countries had converted them for counterinsurgency missions. For example, the armed T-6 Texans successfully fought many low-intensity conflicts all around the world. The USA used the military version of the Cessna 337 Super Skymaster liaison aircraft, the O-2, for close air support and forward air control missions during the Vietnam War. Also, during the Bush War, the Rhodesian O-2s made a name by their fearsome effects on the guerrilla groups. The EMB-314 is one of the most successful latest examples of this tradition. The Super Tucano has advanced avionics and a more reliable turboprop engine. It can use modern smart bombs and air-to-ground missiles. Thanks to its air-to-air missiles, the EMB-314 can be effective against airborne smuggling too. The Super Tucano is not a match for the fancy and glamorous F-35, Eurofighter, or Rafale. Yet, it's a damn hammer for hitting the nail at a highly affordable price. Thanks for watching our video, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up if you liked our video. To be notified of our new videos, please click the bell button. Also, you can now click the join button to support our channel.